Oh, we can't go. No.
Suffered by Randy. I need Randy to punt-kick him, the dog, everything. I need that to happen. I hate
Oh yeah, we're getting canceled the first damn episode.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crash Pad. This is going to be a once a month kind of spin-off show of Crash City. Of course, I had to add two amazing gentlemen to this show. One being Erebus V, and the other with his army of bacon bits. It's bacon. He's not even looking.
He's just looking down. Like,
well, either way, we just got done watching Saturday night's main event. And of course, a little backstage revealing the curtain. We're mostly going to do PLEs. Maybe once in a while, we'll actually just shoot the shit and be old men talking about these new wrestlers coming in. But as of right now, we got our ideas for Saturday night's main event.
Whoa! Yeah!
Yeah, let's go!
You don't get it! You don't get a pop! You don't get none of that!
How are you guys feeling?
I was forced here against my will. Chat. It's your boy Bacon here. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Saturday main event tonight slapped. It was really a good a good show. Like PLE wise, it was really damn good. Like we can't even lie and say it was not. We had a feeling that Cody and Drew was like not just Cody and Drew. Cody and Jacob weren't going, do the match. Two baby faces, weren't gonna let it happen. I think, they had to get, they gotta get the Cody intro in there, QB status. Can't let Jacob or Cody lose, in that magnitude.
Well, beyond that, for me, I give it like a good 8 out of 10. One, because Cody got his ass kicked. I needed that. The culture needed that. Jacob Fatu did his thing, EBT to WWE. And we needed that. Drew coming out as kind of was a given to protect them both. It was all right, cool. But Cody still got his ass handed to him by both Jacob and Drew, and I'm pretty happy about that, and it's enjoyable. As you can see, quite frankly, this report you're going to learn as you get to know while I'm here. But no, overall, the PLE from start to finish, to me, I give it like a full 8 out of 10. It was not a bad PLE. This was wonderful. Just going off the first match, I was hyped because of the fact that it started off with the camera, because the way that the way that the whole show started was like, I'm thinking we about to see like a little promo from Jacob Fatu before they get ready to the match or whatever. But no, it was the promo straight into the match, him walking out. Oh, we about to start now. It was like, okay, he's got his intros. He's good. Cody comes out. There's the woo. And he's like, nah, get that out of here. Just starts beating the sleeves out of him. So I'm like, okay, we're here now. We're here. This is a wonderful thing. Them going through the crowd, from the crowd going to the to slamming. Who he slammed? He slammed one of the security guys through the hockey little table or memorabilia thing or whatever. That was fun. I enjoyed that. But it was just them beating the living hell out of each other because they hated the fact of what was going on. But I will look forward to more to that, because I don't believe this is over. It truly isn't over. This was interrupted. It was stopped. The match never even started. It was never in the match. So I'm pretty happy about it.
I think the biggest thing out of all of this is the fact that now we are going to have at least 15 indie darlings charging $200 per booking on the indies because they think that they actually did something. Other than that, and I know I'm going to get heat for that, it was overall it was a fun first, I can't even call it a match, first 30 minutes of the show. Not even 30 minutes, like 15 minutes of the show, just hard 15 right there, and a lot of hard things got thrown. Overall, it was like Cody Rhodes looked like Cody, but he acted like a heel, especially throwing the trash can 3 different times. Poor guys.
The same one, by the way.
It was bouncing, dude. It was
the same trash can through it 3 times.
I think the best part about everything is Bacon was so hyped that his boy would get the upper hand, and then seeing Erebus just go, nah, there's a Samoan in there.
Yes.
But the thing is, and here's the thing. We had this in the recording. The reason why Erebus don't like Cody is because Cody was correct me if I'm wrong, privileged.
A crybaby, yep. And got
Um
privilege for it.
I know what you're going to say, Bacon. Just say it.
he came. We were all wearing Cody Rhodes shirts. Donovan, do you mind showing your shirt right now?
I never wore a Cody Rhodes shirt. All of us was not.
He came in here with a Roman Reigns shirt and said that Cody Rhodes was privileged.
Yes.
When Roman 5 WrestleManias in a row.
Well earned.
Anyway, let's go down this list. Anyway,
Oh, he's got a list.
Drew McIntyre comes out and he like power bombs Cody through a table, throws Jacob through a table, but says that he didn't attack Jacob. But Jacob said on SmackDown that he was targeting Drew, and there was no real reason on why, he was after Cody. Cody was just in the way. But here's the thing. This is what I'm saying. Drew said that his dad was in hell. So at that point, it's like, that's funny to you? Wow, that's crazy.
It's wrong. It's wrong. You laugh. Drew's just a dick. Drew's a dick. I'm sorry. Drew said that was horrible. I didn't even laugh at that. What I'm saying is true.
Laughed at the fact that a man said that man Dusty, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. First of all, let me say this.
We love the American Dream. We love American Dream.
You laugh.
We don't like his son, dollars. It's just
we love Drew here. I'm just gonna say that in this household we love Drew.
Fan.
We love
I'm a Drew fan. I was happy when he finally got his big moment in 2020, winning the Rumble. I hated the fact that he had to do it in front of nobody, and I'm finally happy that he's holding the title and everything. And from what I'm hearing, he's gonna walk into Mania holding that title. I got a lot to say later on when we get to that topic, but do I think this feud between Cody, Drew, and Jacob is gonna last a while? I don't know how this is gonna go. I low key think what's gonna happen at over the next week, because we got 1 week to Royal Rumble, they're gonna brawl it out again, and I feel like that WWE Championship match is going to turn into a fatal 4-way championship match at the Royal Rumble, because it's a lot of bad blood there. But I don't know.
And that's perfectly fine. I think that's a good hit, because my main thing that I try to figure out is a lot of people online think that this is going to be a triple threat, and my first thought is as long as Drew has the title during this current reign, Cody can't re-challenge. So I think maybe put the title on Jacob or somebody else for a week, and then let Drew get it back in a dirty way, and that causes the triple threat. But that's going to be later down the road after Sami Zayn, the winner of the main event, spoiler, and we'll talk about that later, gets slaughtered by Drew McIntyre in Saudi Arabia. But let's move back. Let's move to the second match of the night. We actually got to see a bunch of talented women prove themselves tonight. I got a little excited. Oh, I am a million times more interested now. Holy shit. Having both short women? Oh, this is beautiful.
Short stacks.
Our our producer head in charge man told me to tone it down a little bit, but I couldn't. I love my female wrestlers. We got to see Rio versus the Judgment Day featuring Roxanne and Liv. Well, you know what, Erebus, what was your thoughts on that?
Oh, well, first, I feel like Dom's concubines are
Great
wonderful.
word.
I appreciate them both. I love them both. Now, Roxanne Perez being the fact that when she first came up to the roster, she got basically goddamn strapped to the rocket to the moon, damn near, with the first of her being like a runner up for the Royal Rumble for the women's when she first got up there, and then also the Elimination Chamber that she had. She was in with a lot of other stars as well, a lot of megas. And then you got Liv Morgan coming back. Of course, we already know Liv's bad blood with Rhea Ripley and the whole situation there. Her with Dom and this whole situation behind that. And them being on teams is a beautiful thing to see. Them going against Rhea Ripley or Rio. This match, man, it was amazing because there was a few moments I had to go away or so from the stream because of responsibilities and whatnot. But overall, I think the way that the match is set up from the beginning to the end, and especially for that finish, I know we're all like, you still got the tag team match, but I'm expecting like a 6 women tag team match coming. Stephanie Vecchia joining Rio, Raquel, Roxanne, Liv, 6 women, especially with that finish of taking out the ref, which was a unique way, by the way, for pulling Rhea Ripley's legs and her falling right on the back of the referee in a horizontal way to actually stop the pin was hilarious. But I think that's a unique way, and I think they probably need that more often rather than the ref just out of nowhere just falling out, going crazy like they lost it. I think that's better because a big heavyweight person just falling on you out of nowhere could probably you out or whatever, or take the win out of you for the refs. But I know EO killed it tonight. She went absolutely insane on the turnbuckle and on the ropes. We love Rio today. Big shout outs to them. Overall, the match, I give it a good, I would say 5 out of 5 or top. If it comes to it, I'm gonna say 5 out of 5. It was nice. It was a really good match. It was a really good match for me, joining for us. But yeah, I'm glad that it ended the way it did. Rio retained, and they still took home the gold. I guarantee you, this is not finished. We may see a 6 women tag at the Rumble. We don't know yet, but it's neither here nor there.
Bacon Rhodes, what do you think?
Bacon Rhodes. Well, I have gone to call, Liv and Roxanne Dom's short mommies, mainly because, Roxanne was there during the time Liv was not, whatever. Yeah, I really did love this match. I've always been a Roxanne Perez fan since she came from NXT. I just hate they changed her theme song. That, like, please change it back. Like, Death Rebel strikes again in my eyes. I'm sorry, but Roxanne looked amazing out there. EO looked amazing out there. Rhea just went crazy. Like, Rhea was doing kicks, like moving like Damian Priest out there, moving crazy. I did love the spot where Raquel, pulling Rhea's legs. Rhea falls on top of the ref. Rhea's a big, muscular woman, so it's gonna cause a little bit of stun effect. Stephanie Vecchia comes out to get the save. They brawl it out. Stephanie is, I guess, not injured anymore, so I do see a 6 women's tag match. I don't think it's gonna be at the Rumble because they usually have 4 or 5 matches, and I think the card is kind of full right now. With the WWE Championship,
AJ,
the men's women's Rumble, and damn, what else is on the card?
AJ and Gunther, I forgot.
AJ and Gunther,
and then the men's.
Yeah, so I think the match is like the card is just set. I can see it happening on Monday. With that match happening there all Raw, women's superstars and such. So I can see that happening on Monday. Again, it was a spot that I really did like. Let me see. Um, it was so many good spots in this match. The Pop Rocks pin, I did see that was a little bit of a slow count. We were like, wait, Roxanne and them didn't win the title, but it was like Io slowly kicked out of that when she was supposed to kick out a little too fast. The ref did a good job on holding that down and such. But overall, great match. Um, I can see in the future Roxanne holding like the tag titles with either Liv or Raquel, but right now, I just think they're pushing this Judgment Day feud until Dom comes back from injury.
And overall, this match was amazing. I had my pop when Stephanie came out. We had a lot of fun joking around about how these women really killed it in the ring, and our us making references to WWE Unreal during the entire match was a great thing about it. And I think that overall they put on probably the second best match of the night, arguably.
Thanks.
I would have to say that the women put on the second best match of the night and the only match the women had. I think if we do see a big title change and or a title challenge, I think it'll be in Chicago at Elimination Chamber, but we'll worry about that after we get done with the Saudi Rumble, which nobody's happy about, and I'll be vocal about that for the rest of my life. And so let's move to
Rangers.
The Power Rangers are gonna
The
suck the entire time.
It's just I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. I am a huge fan of, like, over the past 2-3 years, the Women's Rumble has been one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. So this year is gonna be a little different, with all of them pretty much practically wearing the same color, all dressed the same. Oh man, Zelina's not. Oh man, I just thought about this on the top of my head. Zelina usually every year comes out in an anime or pop culture ass type attire. I don't even know if she's gonna be able to do that this year, man. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit upset about it, but we'll see.
Oh, the gun!
The Bullet Club, and he caught it. They're doing the shit. They doing the shit. Oh my God!
Come on!
That's a call out. That's a call.
Let's move to match 3. We got to see Wrestle Kingdom 10 main event done again here as we have the phenomenal AJ Styles, who hopefully won't die to Gunther, versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Bacon, start us off.
Oh man. Okay, so first thing first, like Donovan just said, this was literally a remake of the Wrestle Kingdom 10 main event that they did before AJ Styles left to come to WWE. He wore the same gear. Now, AJ made a tweet, whatever y'all want to call it, X, Twitter, whatever. He made a tweet saying, I was going to save this for the Royal Rumble, but I think tonight's the best night to wear this gear. And he came out with that gear. And Shinsuke did the same thing. He wore the same gear that he wore at Wrestle Kingdom 10. You got a lot of nods of the match, AJ doing the Bullet Club thing, Shinsuke catching it, dusting it down, doing the come on, let's get it. And I'm not gonna lie, the match itself was so damn good. AJ has had such a, and no pun intended, phenomenal career. It's just, I'm very sad to see him go, but I'm really hoping he does not go at Royal Rumble. I would love to see him go at one-on-one with Leon Slater in TNA. I would love for him to do a match in TNA. Even if it's one last match. I know me and Donovan were saying Frankie Kazarian should retire AJ. I don't think so, But I would love for him to do a match with Frankie Kazarian in TNA. You know, who knows? They got this partnership going on. Overall, match was simply amazing. Shinsuke had like a little, you know, he was selling the hell out of that knee, the whole match. You can just tell the chemistry between both of these two, it just goes unmatched. Now, I didn't like their first WWE debut. I hate not the feud because Shinsuke won the Rumble, went to WrestleMania, he lost, and then he just started kicking people in the balls. I hated it. I just thought it was the dumbest thing. Like Shinsuke's like a superstar. Like he's a like even if he didn't win at WrestleMania, great. You want to turn him heel, but I don't know. I didn't like that. You know, if you're gonna turn him heel, at least have him do something other than just kicking people in the balls. And this was just such a good match. If this is AJ's second to last match, I would not be mad if AJ retired at the Royal Rumble. But that phenomenal forearm into that Styles Clash, AJ just hitting Kinshasa after Kinshasa, Shinsuke hitting the Kinshasa. Oh my God, man. Like, I love both of them, man. And I'm a little bit upset that AJ's like, you know, retiring this year, but you know, who knows, man. Hopefully he gets the, you know, I don't care if he goes on a tour. I just want him to go out when he wants to go out. And I hope it's not by Gunther. I hope it's not by Gunther.
Erebus.
How you make that face?
You know
if he
what?
retires, cause look, John Cena's one thing. Goldberg, we
It
didn't
hurts,
give a damn
man.
about.
It hurts, dude.
We no one gave a damn about Goldberg retiring. I'm
I
sorry.
did.
If you're a Goldberg fan,
I did.
I did.
well, they gave a damn. I did not. I'm gonna explain why. Goldberg left in 2003 or 4 after he beat Brock Lesnar. He retired then. You can't just come back years later, get a check, and you just keep getting a check and just keep. I'm sorry. Look, I'm agreeing with Matt Riddle. I don't care about Goldberg retiring. That John Cena deserves a retirement. Gunther, we all cheer for Gunther to beat Goldberg. We all did. You can't lie and say you didn't.
I didn't cheer for Gunther.
I didn't cheer for Gunther.
You didn't cheer for Gunther? I was the only one cheering for Gunther?
You were by yourself, just like Cody. You were by yourself. I keep saying. You keep trying to
y'all cheer for Goldberg to beat Gunther for the world championship?
No, I just didn't want this match to happen.
I didn't want it to happen either, and that's why I wanted Gunther to fucking win. Like, it was just dumb. Like, he could come back anytime and just challenge for a championship because he's a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
No, that's bullcrap.
Yeah.
No, that's
how it works.
Dumb.
That's right.
I'm sure like John did it.
Bro.
John literally did it. John Cena
paid his dues.
No. You just said, can a Hall of Famer come back and just challenge for a title?
Goldberg got tased.
I'm saying, like, do you know how,
bro?
You said Goldberg was undefeated for how long? Like, how many matches?
Bro, that's WCW though.
100.
That was WCW.
Doesn't matter.
WCW.
We know
WCW's owned by WWE.
Thank you.
That's still a different company. That was prior
in the subsidiary.
No. That was prior to WWE purchasing them. That doesn't count. He didn't beat Triple H.
But he got tased by WWE guys. He got tased by Kevin Nash.
Right,
bro. And Kevin Nash's knees didn't even work anymore. So
that's fine. You don't need knees to tase somebody.
Look. I'm just saying, like, bro. No, I don't. Look, Goldberg left, bro. You can't leave for years and just come back. No, you're not CM Punk.
He came back and beat Brock Lesnar
in a minute and 30
seconds. He beat him a minute and 30 seconds.
Brock is a monster though. But Brock came back and Brock. Okay, I'm not gonna agree and say Brock should have held that title for as long as he did. But what I am gonna say is, Brock is just built as a monster. Goldberg came back and did 2 spears, a jackhammer, and won the match. Great moment. I have it on my channel. I reacted to it. It was a great moment. Fine. When Goldberg beat The Fiend, and every wrestling fan in the world will say, that was a stupid ass decision. That's when I started hating.
Oh, yeah.
That's
100%.
Dumbest decision ever. Why are you beating The Fiend? When he beat Kevin Owens, dumbest decision ever. Did not know. I just stopped being a Goldberg fan after that. It's greed. You want to hold a championship for what? To have it?
Yeah.
These people work their asses off to get these titles, bro. Like, that's the thing about it, bro. Like, you work your ass off to pay these dues, and then boom. Oh, man, go. Well, I'm a Hall of Famer. I had 100 and something fucking record and everything. I'm glad Gunther beat the hell out of him. I didn't care. I'm glad NBC cut the damn network off as soon as he was giving his retirement speech. I didn't care. Bret Hart was right. Bret Hart was right.
Oh, we can't go. No.
We here at Crash City Podcast do not agree with the thoughts being said by one Owens Bacon.
You can't talk about nobody hating anybody. You hate Cody. You hate Cody.
He took away my Samoan. He took away the one match I wanted. Brock versus Roman. That's all we wanted. We didn't want Cody to win nothing. They just wanted to make him
Brock versus
I'm tired of his
Roman.
ass.
We wanted Brock versus Roman.
That's all I
Donovan,
Nobody wants
Donovan,
that.
Make it
Brock
make sense.
Versus Roman. Everybody wanted
make
it.
Nobody
wanted that.
Donovan,
We've seen it 10
Donovan,
times.
make it make sense. You win the Royal Rumble. You win the Royal Rumble in the main event, and then you come on a Friday afterwards and say, "Hey, I'm just gonna give it to The Rock." Why? That's
he didn't
dumb.
give it. He had no choice.
No. He gave it to The Rock. Why? That's dumb. You won. You outlasted 29 other men to just hand it to The Rock for a special match at WrestleMania for a championship when both superstars are both part-times. What? That's dumb.
Erebus.
I was mad about that. Majority of fans were mad about that. Cody came back to WWE to do what? Win the world championship. He lost. Fine. He worked his ass off to get back onto that. He didn't say, "Hey, look, I'm a superstar. I need to be in the main event every time." First of all, you call Cody privileged, right? Cody's first year, he came back. He got injured in Hell in a Cell, right? He left. He came back, won the Royal Rumble. He could have said, "Hey, I want to win the title." Whatever. I want to win the title of WrestleMania. Roman had it long enough. No, he lost. Built more of a story up because now his journey is to win the championship. Worked his ass off. Won the Rumble again. Roman was a part-time. He held it for 1,000 days. You want him to hold it for another 1,000 days?
Of course, we didn't want Cody to win immediately when he came in with the belt. It wouldn't even make no sense to have some dude finish the story, to just come in and take that belt. But that was like right off the dude that's been holding it for what, 2-3 years? That's dumb.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have the Royal Rumble chair from when he won the first one, and
holy shit.
Yeah, I have it. And my brother went and he said everybody in that arena wanted Cody to win the first time. So I don't know where I don't know what you're talking about. And nobody wanted Roman versus The Rock because nobody wants to see The Rock.
I do. God bless.
That's because you love Samoans. That's the thing.
I love The Rock.
It was the
and
thing of The Rock. The Rock is like, he did great at WrestleMania. Don't get me wrong.
I love The Rock. Period.
But
it's my favorite wrestler of all time.
What would have been the point of The Rock versus Roman for a championship? They're both, marquee. Oh my God, Tribal Chief versus the Final Boss. He wasn't the Final Boss.
Wow. And amazing.
Cody left because Cody was released from his contract. He went to New Japan. He went to ROH. He went to indie shows. He made his own company. He worked his ass off. He was getting booed in his own company because of his views of what he wanted other wrestlers to get shown and didn't want to have the spotlight. He even put himself in a stipulation where he can't even win his own world championship in his own company, and he walked away. He held a mid-card championship, came back, and he's a superstar. Everybody likes Cody. You don't like Cody because he beat Roman. Facts. Let's just
wait. Do you think I hate Cody as a person, or do you think I hate Cody as a character?
You hate the wrestler Cody. You hate
the wrestler Cody. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because he
beat
Roman.
Him as a person. Oh, it's beautiful.
That's it.
No.
It's just like fickle. as Daniel Bryan said, it's very fickle that y'all be wanting these part-timers to run around the place and then they doing it. Y'all mad about it. That's why I'm glad Gunther beat Goldberg, man. Like, Gunther, I'm going to be honest, has went around and competed all around the world. When Walter showed up as in NXT UK, that was my first time ever seeing him. But when they played that, the crowd went crazy. He's amazing in the ring. Let's just get it right. Devastating heel. He beat the best of all time. Do I think he's gonna beat AJ? No.
And that's my thing with the whole AJ situation. The AJ match against Nakamura was amazing overall. I didn't watch a lot of New Japan or anything like that. I wasn't too well versed in that at all. For them to come out and do what they did, and I just kind of took from commentary that was said between Michael Cole at the commentary table about the last time of AJ Styles wearing that mask was the last match he had against Nakamura in New Japan, which I think was like 10, 16 years
10
ago?
years ago.
10 years ago. 10 years ago. And I was just like, oh, wow, he's really pulling this off. And then he had the gear on and whatnot. And I think Nakamura selling the way he did with the knee injury was beautiful as well. Some of the moves that he could not take or do that he usually would do, he did his thing. And I think AJ Styles kept going for that leg, so it made it really well as far as the cinema coming from the fact of the leg being messed up. Am I upset that, it's feeling the same way? Because I don't have that much of a 10-year strap to AJ Styles. I mean, he's phenomenal, phenomenal wrestler, phenomenal character as well. But overall, I think it's kind of the same feeling with John Cena when I had if he were to retire. Because I don't want, I guess the whole aspect that they're pulling is for us to hate Gunther so much, because the ones we want to retire, the ones we love, and that nostalgia and that feeling you get when you see those wrestlers do that with the ones that they've been in the ring before with. Like I recommended Finn
besides
being the
Goldberg.
guy. And, Goldberg should have been retired by someone that more stature. But anyways, you should, you had Finn. Finn being the one to retire AJ Styles should be the one to do it. I just think that will actually work for the fans and everything, for Finn Balor to be the one to retire AJ Styles. But Gunther retiring AJ Styles is probably going to be a gut killer.
Before we get into the next match, who in God's green earth do you think should have retired Goldberg?
Obafemi.
Oba wasn't established as a main roster guy.
That's how you establish That's how you establish a main roster guy.
But my thing is, Obafemi is great in the ring. Got it. Boom. At that time on the main roster, who was the guy?
Braun Breaker.
That
spear for spear.
Braun. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. When someone recommended that, I probably would have. Literally, somebody recommended.
He was Intercontinental Champion at the time.
Someone recommended me Braun Breaker being the guy, and I was like, I think my coworker did. He was like, "Yeah, Braun Breaker. Do you imagine a bunch of spears and Braun just tearing Goldberg a new asshole?" I was like, okay, I don't know about that description, but we.
No, I like that.
Okay. Braun being up there, okay, yeah, but Gunther already established that feud when he was talking shit to him in his hometown, and then he pushed his son. Like, if I'm being honest, I think someone who's not in WWE should have retired Goldberg, and it should have been Bobby Lashley. If I'm being brutally honest,
that could work too.
Powerhouse
Bobby,
Hobbs.
it was perfect. What did you say?
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh, or Royce Keys is what he's going by
Royce
now.
Keys.
Yes, Royce Keys is the
Yes,
name.
Royce
Yeah, that
Keys,
they
yes.
confirmed that. That's great.
So I think Bobby should have been the one to retire Goldberg. Bobby was in a great spot, but at the time, Saudi paying you money, you showing up the shows. If we going by why I don't like Bill Goldberg, it was him beating Kevin Owens in the Fiend. The way he beat Kevin Owens really irritated me. How fast? Hold on, let me see how long that match was. It was under 10 minutes.
I guess it's because the fact of because the Fiend, we love the Fiend. I love the Fiend.
Love the
Fiend
Fiend
was
here.
the way I think everybody here can kind of quintessentially just agree that the Fiend was. It's just for me, Gunther retiring guys. I guess that's the thing that WWE's going for. He's so big of a heel, and they want you to hate him even more to retire some of your favorites that you grew up watching or whatever you watch, and so on and so forth. That you're going to be mad because it's not going to be the story you want it to be, like a fairy tale ending of an ending match for the retires that you want, because they're not going to go against the guys that you really want them to go against. They have an opportunity to have AJ Styles be retired by Finn Balor, but they're not going to go. They're going to do Gunther, and I'm so terrified because Gunther's last match could very well be at Royal Rumble, literally. And Michael Cole said some crap, and what may very well be the last match that AJ Styles has, and going into Royal Rumble. And I was like, you ain't shit, Michael Cole, for that. Let me say
it's to push the thing that it may be his last match. I personally would love if AJ goes down the route of what Ric Flair did when he was retiring. Like, Ric Flair was like, hey, my last loss will be my final match. Ric Flair gets booked every week on Raw. I think he was being booked every week on Raw by Vince McMahon, and he was winning matches by the skin of his teeth. And then he finally got to face Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, and Shawn Michaels retired him. I think AJ isn't weak. AJ can still go. It's just AJ is choosing to retire right now. So I think, if anything, I would love if he gets one more match with Leon Slater in there, and it'd be the first ever X Division champion versus the youngest and current X Division champion, and that'd be good. I just would love for AJ to, AJ's going to be on Raw almost every week. He just pushes these young talent and everything to like showcase their talents and stuff. I would just love that. I don't think AJ wants a tour. I don't think he ever said he wanted a tour, but he did say, I want to retire in 2026. It's going to be my last year. So, yeah.
So overall, I have a ton of pictures of AJ Styles for when I went to the Raw event in Rio Rancho. I love AJ Styles. In this household, I am the only one that loves AJ Styles, and I'm damn okay with it. I think overall, it was a great match. It was fantastic. It's what I needed. The little kid in me needed that, just to be like, okay, it's cool to say goodbye if he does leave. I think that whoever wants Gunther to retire him is delusional. Whoever doesn't want Gunther to retire him is delusional. Like, it goes both ways. Because we understand Gunther's going to have to be the face of WWE here in the next 3 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks, and it's stupid, and frankly, it's not needed. But overall, I think that with AJ's retirement coming around, and I did see it on the dirt sheets, his contract's up in February, and I don't know if they're going to do a 6-month extension. But I also don't see why he can't do a handshake deal like most wrestlers do. He's trusted. He's been there long enough. If he beats Gunther, I have a lot more questions for what's going to happen to Gunther. That's my biggest concern is, okay, Gunther loses. Where does Gunther go from now? Because he's not going to go immediately into the Men's Royal Rumble, and if he does, he's not projected to win. He's not going to be in the main event picture. He's not going to be a title picture. Where does Gunther go?
I gotta disagree with that. I feel like if Gunther loses against AJ, that's the perfect thing to do. Is put him in the Royal Rumble and let him go on a tear. Let him go on a tear in that Rumble. Like, Gunther's pissed. He just retired. WCW's great. WWE's great. Now he can't get rid of AJ Styles. He's pissed off. So he walks in that Rumble with a chip on his shoulder.
I was gonna say
No. I'm not saying go in there and be unstoppable. Gunther's like he can like he just pissed at this moment. Not just tossing people like he just going crazy. Then there's gonna be Derula coming in the ring, and then you get that matchup. Boom, you get that matchup. Somebody's gonna try to eliminate him. I think everybody's gonna jump on Oba to get rid of him.
I gotta get the Ruler versus Tribal Chief stand down. I got to see that. I gotta get
Gunther loses. Now let me give you this hypothetical and see if you'll be okay with this, Bacon. Gunther loses, goes into the Rumble, sees Brock. That's interaction 1. Brock eliminates Gunther. Brock 0-1. Gunther takes on Brock in a singles match, Elimination Chamber. Or no, Gunther, Brock, round 2, WrestleMania, night 2. Gunther gets the win, 1-1. Gunther retires Brock, SummerSlam, Minnesota, in front of Brock's hometown, wins the rubber match.
No.
No. What do you mean no? No. What do you mean no?
Bro,
no, if
no.
I gotta watch
First
John
of
Cena
all,
get retired by
first of all,
Gunther, you gotta
first
get
of
the
all,
same feeling I felt.
First and foremost, let's just keep a spade a spade. I'm putting my money if Gunther enters the Royal Rumble, he's winning it and he's challenging CM Punk at WrestleMania.
Why?
I'm putting it right there.
So he's your Roman Reigns.
Right there.
He's your Roman Reigns.
No.
Privilege.
That's not privilege.
That's privilege. I lose a match. I get a Mania event.
What did you just say?
You don't even no. Hold on. Triple H says if you win the Royal Rumble, you're not subjected to me in the main event of WrestleMania. He's not going. He has a title shot at WrestleMania.
I get a title shot for losing a match.
So who do y'all? Of all, I say if Gunther wins, like loses that match, he enters the match with a chip on his shoulder. He's pissed. He didn't get to retire the great. He's pissed off. Yes, let him go out there and just go crazy in the Rumble. Who the fuck gonna win this year? And face CM Punk at WrestleMania.
Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Obafemi, Randy Orton, Johnny Gargano.
No.
Somebody who needs it.
No. Roman don't need it. Roman held the title for 1,000 days.
I didn't say Roman.
Roman held the title for 1,000 days. Roman does not need another title match.
Roman doesn't. I agree. Roman shouldn't touch a title forever. Then Seth Rollins, not Gunther, if you see the video.
Seth Rollins is injured.
Bronson Reed. Braun Breaker.
I think Braun Breaker should win the damn thing. I think Braun Breaker should go out there and win the Rumble.
That's
one of my picks.
Paul Heyman before Gunther.
That's the projected thing for Braun to face CM Punk. Well, I mean.
But my thing is, this builds like character. He's pissed off. He's a pissed off man. He just lost. He just yeah, but you lose the match of a lifetime by retiring another great. You on his resume right now, Gunther has longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in the last few over the decade. World champion. 2-time world champion, am I correct? I don't know.
Are we talking belts overall or just
world
WWE?
World heavyweight champion. I'm not counting NXT.
Like a 5-time world champion.
Okay.
I was TNA and New Japan also. That's what I'm adding into.
Well, I was talking about Gunther.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Gunther. Yeah, Gunther is the longest reigning IC champion of all time. Retire John Cena. Retire Goldberg. 2-time world champ? Yeah, he's 2-time world champ.
Yeah.
Thanos don't need any more Infinity Stones, dog.
Yeah, he good. He good.
I just think a Royal Rumble, King of the Ring. I just think the Royal Rumble could be another accolade under the belt of Gunther. You didn't retire AJ Styles, you get the Royal Rumble win. Then you get a guaranteed title shot. I'm not saying he has to beat CM Punk. I'm just saying at a point, you got Gunther that's pissed off. Let him come in the Rumble and just go crazy.
You know what? I like your idea, just not the Royal Rumble win. Somehow finding a way, maybe win Elimination Chamber, go lose at Mania, and then he gets the Money in the Bank. Because then that motherfucker would have me tune in every week. Because I'm like, he's big. He's got the mic skills. He's Money in the Bank at that point. Shit, he can do it at catering.
What? I'm gonna be honest. I want LA Knight to win this year.
Yeah, I need LA Knight to get his.
Like LA Knight has been a runner-up for 3 damn years, and I just feel like it's his time to do it. He's gonna come back from injury. I'm pretty sure in the Royal Rumble he's gonna come back.
They keep saying he's projected to have a good year this year, an amazing year. But we'll see how big of a year.
They did say last year. They did. They say that every freaking year about LA Knight, but. Yeah, I think he comes back and enters the Royal Rumble, but Gunther is just, too damn much of a, like, I wish, if it was Walter, I feel like a lot of people would be like, damn, no, he's a monster. Like, ever since he's lost weight and became Gunther, it's like, everyone's like, oh my fucking God, he's won again. It's like, bro, who's beating him?
It's like when you have a fluffy dog and then you shave it and you say, get that rat away from me. It's like, we want the fluffy dog. The fluffy dog can do whatever it wants, but when it's skinny, leave me alone. It's like a Pomeranian. Gunther's a Pomeranian, and I hope you clip this. I hope you clip this because I'm going to tag him in it. Gunther is a Pomeranian, but when he's skinny, he's a rat. Either way, let's move to the last match of the night because that one's the one that's going to cause the most shit.
What the fuck?
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that. All that shiny. God damn. I'm blind. Shit.
Are your lights going off of the damn thing?
Blind as hell. What's going on?
Are your lights going off the damn lights on the damn?
My God, damn! It's shiny as hell, bro. What's going on? You got a club going on over there?
Because we were all divided. Well, we weren't all divided. Two people were logical. One wasn't. So we had a fatal 4-way between Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, Punishment Martinez, because that's his real name, and the Viper, Randy Orton, in a beautiful and amazing fashion. Erebus, you're going to start us off for the last match.
I hope my coworkers watching this because, quite frankly, your predictions about this damn year of Sami Zayn is getting on my nerves, sir. And the fact that Sami Zayn just won this goddamn match tonight, that's a lot, sir. I'm a little. You keep telling me in his hometown, Montreal, of Canada, and he just decided to go ahead and win it. And I am. I love one. First off, big fan of Randy Orton to the day I die. Big fan of Trick. For me, this 4-way could have gone 3 ways for me. Because at first I was like, I want to get it just 2 ways, but then at the same time, I'm like, 3 ways go right for me. I wasn't really too on the Damian Priest train at all. I just was not. El Capione, we love him. We love Damian Priest. And it's just the thing that the actual surprise ladder to have Trick possibly be a literal challenger for the title already against Drew McIntyre would have been insane. To have Sammy, the underdog, probably out of this entire match, being the one to actually challenge Drew McIntyre and finally have a chance to get his hands on the real big gold, officially is about to do craziness, and now that he's officially the winner was crazy. But my biggest thing was like having Randy Orton, the Viper, the Legend Killer, having one last title run or aspect where he can just get the title and be able to run with it would have been insane myself, or insane as well. And I really wanted to see those are the three for me that I really had my eyes open. Now, at first it was just Trick and Sammy before the match started. But as we were going, I was like, that Randy looking good right now. I want to see another. I want to see one more. I still want Randy to go on the sadistic run. I want to 09 Randy. But hopefully he saves that for Cody's massacre. But anyways, I truly enjoyed this match from start to finish. Trick being the one to try to get the trickery to try to roll ups and take the win from the others after they did their finisher on one. I think from me when Randy Orton did RKO on Sammy, and he immediately was like, Randy, get out. He got in and tried to toss Randy out, trying to get the cover up, and it didn't work, and Sammy kicked out. It was so many times where Trick was like, nah, I'm going to stay out here for a little minute and try to keep an eye on everything before things go crazy. But this match was phenomenal from start to finish. I think when Randy started just piling them on top of the commentary table every time because he was just mad, he decided to give everyone one of those. I enjoyed it. I truly enjoy it. Sammy being the winner, I have to deal with this at work in the next 2 days from my coworker about Sami Zayn winning, about him talking about how you're going to hear Sami Zayn for the next year or so as champion. I said, oh, God. I am rooting for Sammy to actually win this title off of Drew. We love Drew. We do. We love Drew. Sammy winning this title, as what Bacon said during the PLE, it's giving
Daniel Bryan, brother.
Daniel Bryan vibes for that, and I'm truly rooting for it to win for him to win it as well. And he's going to be in Riyadh too. It's like this might be Sami Zayn's year. It might actually be his time to win this belt. So yeah, I'm looking for it. Overall, this match I give it a 5 out of 5. It was a really good match. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Even Al Capion, I enjoyed it.
Bacon, before you start, Erebus, can you mute your mic real quick? Okay, cool. Bacon, now that Erebus's mic is muted, we can actually dogpile him on how much he hates dogs and wanted Pharaoh to get hurt.
So what? So you just can't keep Cody's name out your damn mouth, huh?
Cody
ain't got shit to do with this damn title picture.
No, I said
right
I need Randy to focus on beating the shit out of Cody.
Cody ain't even champion.
I don't care. Cody needs to suffer by Randy. I need Randy to punt kick him, the dog, everything. I need that to happen. I hate to say
the dog is old as shit. He's on his last leg.
Why is a dog?
What the fuck did Pharaoh do?
I need Randy back. I need old Randy back. I need that Randy back. I need that sadistic Randy. It's there.
He said Pharaoh got to get punt kicked.
That's
some hate.
I hate to say
now just do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He hates dogs.
Let me tell y'all. The man said he wants Randy Orton to go 09 Orton and punt kick Pharaoh. Oh yeah, we're getting canceled the first damn episode. The first episode. What did Pharaoh do? All
I said was I want Randy to make Cody's life a living hell like he did.
He's going in and out.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. And I said I don't want him to punt kick Randy or the child. So the next thing that Cody loves is the dog. No offense to the dog. I'm just saying sacrifices need to be made for a little minute, and you need to kind of bring some of that out of Cody.
That's insane.
I hate to say it.
If you're watching this,
Peter,
if you're watching this video, we do not condone this type of behavior over here. This is how much a man hates Cody Rhodes.
His dog.
To get the dog, Pharaoh, that has nothing to do with Cody Rhodes in WWE. He made his last walk last year. He's chilling at home, and Pharaoh's just being brought in wrestling feuds because Erebus V hates Cody Rhodes. That's crazy. I just want to say, I wanted Randy Orton to win or Sami Zayn. I had a feeling it was either going to be both of them. I couldn't see Trick facing Drew. If it was Cody, I would probably be like, okay, it probably would be Trick, whatever. But we just got to go down the list, man. Everybody, we got to talk about how Trick Williams is that man. Like Don. Can we get the editor to put Donovan doing the damn lights during Trick Williams' entrance? That's aura. It was aura. It was pure aura. Trick Williams is a star, man. And this is what I just gotta say about him, man. Look, Trick Williams looked great during the match. I'm a little bit upset we didn't see a Trick shot. I would have loved to see that. But Trick was playing that good ass heel. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good ass heel. Like, calculated. I am gonna say during the match, when they was calling a lot of stuff, I don't know if it was the microphone being up all the way, but Trick Williams is calling a lot of stuff, and it was really loud. But he's still used to NXT and stuff. He said in a recent interview, he threw the mic outside, and it bounced, and no one's usually there at NXT, and it probably could have hit somebody. And it's a new thing. But do I think Trick Williams is going to be a star? Yes, he's going to be a good star. He got fans over. He's over already. He's doing a good ass job. He's a great wrestler. Trick Williams, that man. But man, Sammy winning it. I personally was saying if Sammy didn't win it, I wanted Sammy to win the Royal Rumble. So he could go down that, the road to WrestleMania as the official challenger. Like, there's nothing in his way now of getting in his way of facing some Drew for that title. Keep in mind, they still keep this story going that Drew is 11-0 against Sami Zayn. Crazy work. I don't think Sammy is going to win against Drew at the Royal Rumble, but I think Donovan stated earlier, Cody can't challenge for the championship as long as Drew is champion. So if Sammy won, you got Drew, Jacob, and Cody after that one championship. Maybe down the line in Chicago, we might get that fatal 4-way. Let's say Drew beats Sammy again, then we get Sammy versus Drew at WrestleMania again. I don't know. I'm just pitching shit. But I would love for Sammy to win a big one. I damn well think he deserves. But I just think it would be a great moment. He wins the championship and he goes down. He has his family in the ring. Wrestlers coming or surrounding him and everything. And then his best friend Kevin Owens comes out. And WrestleMania is closing. And then Kevin Owens attacks him and gives a power bomb on the apron again. Yeah. I don't know. I would love that moment. Oh man, that would be. I don't know. I'm sorry. I love Sami Zayn. Sammy, I love you, man. You look. I don't call it a haluva kick. I call it a hell of a kick because that's what it is.
Well, all of these picks were amazing. Like I'll say, I was aura farming with Trick's Light. If you notice, I have the light, so every entrance I have tried to do something unique or follow them. I thought that was a fun little thing to add. Overall, I wanted Sammy or Trick to win, and Trick almost won a couple of times, and I thought that would be amazing to have Trick not enter the Rumble, but still be a part of that weekend. Overall, it was a great show. I think it was a great send-off to Royal Rumble week. I'm still mad that it's not here at home. Overall, the match was fantastic. Damian Priest was the jobber of the entire match, and I hate to say that, but he wasn't needed. Could have been a triple threat, honestly. Randy had people that he genuinely was able to elevate and make look better, and overall it was going to be what it was. And guys, I think that with Sammy winning, it really hurts my heart that the storyline is going this way. And I was thinking about it the entire time where I was like, hey, we want Sammy to win. Fans want Sammy to win. Everybody wants Sammy to win. Sammy deserves at least one. Scott Hall never got one, and that's my guy, Razor Ramon. He never got a world title, so I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool. It sucks to always have that lineage, and I thought Sami Zayn would be that, but if he loses now, I don't think we have enough time to build something towards Mania.
Facts.
And it's like, why put him in this spot? Why give people hope? So I don't know. I think once we hit the Royal Rumble, we'll all kind of have a better idea of how this is gonna be. But overall, final thoughts, guys?
Um, I will say I like the fact that Sammy is fighting for the championship, and I have to agree with you. Sammy may lose, and then we're going down this road again of we have to rebuild him in a month for this role. And I don't like that. You know, I would love for a big underdog type ish thing where he loses and then he has to, you know, you're going to the back of the line, you lost. And then, you know, he's got to work his ass off to get back. But you can't do that in a month. That's why a lot of these storylines don't work out. I felt like Sammy should have lost tonight and they should have just gave it to Randy. True be told. I know we've seen Randy versus Drew a bunch of times, but we also seen Sammy versus Randy. No, Sammy versus Drew. Sorry about that. A bunch of times. And Drew's won all of them. So it's just, what's going to change now? We just let Drew win the championship, and now he's feuding with both Jacob and Cody for Drew to drop the title to Sammy just like that. And then what do you do after that? If I'm being honest, I think if anything, if Sammy loses this all the way from Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, he wins that at SummerSlam. I think that's what it is. Like, that's a big, damn, I lost all of this, but I'm not giving up type thing. Now, I think the thing is, if I lose, I'm giving up. I'm quitting. I'm giving up my career. Then we know he won. But I think you would have to make us feel like Sammy's gonna lose a lot and then win. You got to build that up. I can't. I don't know. I'm a little bit on edge. I would love for that, but it's just the aftermath. What do you do with Sammy after he wins the title? That's my thing.
Erebus?
Yeah. And I completely agree with Becky. And I think he did say something now. What now? What like he said something about like what's different? What's changing? What's the difference now? Like and I think that's what kind of WWE is kind of hinting at herself for Sami Zayn. Like what's the difference now? You've lost so many times already against Drew. What changed now? What makes you different now? They got basically this week, which is whatever to say, whatever they got to say as remarks against each other, whatever they got to say before they go into this match on Royal Rumble next Saturday. That's crazy. We can literally go into this next Saturday. We just got to watch this. And it kills me because I want Sammy to win the match, but I'm at the same time like Sammy wins the match at Royal Rumble, he gets the belt, and takes it to WrestleMania or so with them. Then what? You know what I mean? But I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, they could do an angle where they maybe turn it into a fatal 4-way where if Sammy loses at the Royal Rumble this time against Drew, they might be able to turn it into a fatal 4-way for the title from off of Drew, which will be Jacob Fatu. It'll be Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and Sammy, and it'll be against Drew. It'll be against Drew, and this will be where Sami Zayn is kind of put against all types of odds against Cody Rhodes, another face of the company. And then you got Drew, the guy that he just could not beat ever. And then you got Jacob Fatu, who, if he ever saw him on the street, probably kill him. But I'm saying, like, at the same point, you got all of those factors going against Sammy. This puts him in the biggest underdog moment possible against all that star power, and then just who he's up against. The factors that be the one he could never beat, plus Cody, the guy who he'll always be and never be able to be that star, that hit or whatever, and not be the top guy. And then you got Jacob Fatu, somebody that came in and just like, took it over from there. You know what I mean? So that would be a good story for the underdog of that card or of that match being Sami Zayn. That could be again another play on the Daniel Bryan situation where he's up against those three. And that's Sami Zayn to try to take the belt that time. And it could be at WrestleMania. That could be his big moment or so that they decide to do after he loses at Rumble. But that's kind of how I see it. That's what that would play for Rumble for Sami Zayn.
All right, as we begin to wind down, I got a question for each of y'all. Bacon, I'm going to start off with you. What was match of the night?
Damn. That's Cody throwing the trash can at Jacob Fatu 3 times in a row. No, I gotta say, it's really hard between AJ and Shinsuke versus in the women's tag, but I'm gonna go AJ Shinsuke. It was a lot of great chemistry in the ring right there, with both of them. A lot of nods to New Japan that we'll never get to see this match ever again. So I'm going to give it to AJ and Shinsuke for match of the night.
Erebus, you get the fun one. Not including the recent WWE main roster call-ups. Who do you think from TNA, AAA, NXT is going to be the biggest surprise in the men's Royal Rumble?
Say his name and he appears.
Oh God. Oh my God. I can't even. I can't think. I didn't even see. I can't think right out the gate. That my mind was set on the call-ups. That's BS.
Pressure. That's
bullshit.
I got 5 off the top of my head already.
I'm gonna let Bacon go, and then we're gonna come back to you, Erebus.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we just gonna go already at it, man.
I got it. Sorry.
Okay.
You said you had it.
I'll give you a moment. I had to set the ambiance. God damn it. I like to go with Ricky.
Ricky Saints. Oh.
Only because nostalgia, whatever. But no, wait, no. In the Rumble?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not technically yet there, but he's got signed by WWE. But I feel like they said he was going to go to NXT.
Royce
Or no, they
Keys?
said he was going to go to. Yeah. And that's.
I can't say that. You know what? That counts because he's not actually in any division.
I'm not going to go with Christian. I'm not doing that. I want it. If it's not Royce Keys, I'll go with Ricky. I'll go to Ricky. Ricky because he's already in NXT. But Ricky, I know that if he gets into the ring, he's going to be able to do, he's going to do the nostalgia aspect with Cody Rhodes, of course. And I know everybody's kind of looking for that. But I know they got a couple of matchups they want to see him go into as well. And it'll be good to see him with the NXT guys that came up there already that got the call-ups. And him being the way to pop up there and kind of have like a one-on-one setup or a little, stare down with them too. So that'll be nice to see as well. So if it ain't Royce, I'll take Ricky.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Okay. I got several.
Oh God.
Yes. You know what? Salazar knows Mr. Iguana's gonna show up. We already know that. Like Mr. Iguana from AAA, hella over. We love him. If NXT, I'm gonna go with Mr. Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry's gonna show up. Huge pop again. TNA, Leon Slater's gonna show up, or I'm gonna say Moose shows up. Yeah, I think Moose shows up in the Rumble, but I really think Leon Slater's gonna show up. 2 more, I'm gonna go with. I think they're finally gonna pull the plug and just let Josh Briggs show up And yeah, I don't know. They're gonna finally do something with him. TNA wise, I know he's not gonna show up in the Rumble, but I really do feel like he is gonna show up in the Rumble. Jeff Hardy.
Oh God.
Yes, I
Oh God.
I look, man. I am a huge not AJ Styles.